it came to me to share this story because I feel like maybe somebody needs it. But my daughter was diagnosed with, and this is years ago, with sleep apnea. And it took a process to get to the point to say that it was sleep apnea. And then once we realized that's what it was, I didn't choose surgery. I just wanted her to see if it could shrink naturally. So we did the medication for over a year to see if it would shrink. But then it didn't shrink. And then after praying, I felt like, okay, I'm not getting a no nor a yes. So therefore, I think maybe surgery is the way to go. So we scheduled the surgery and I showed up at the day. And my daughter was like the healthiest because in like at that time in preschool, I mean, they were just constantly, RSV was out, every sickness was out. So it was like back to back. But she was healthy, no cold, no cough, no flu, nothing. So at the day of the surgery, I was there in the room. Then one doctor was there, and the doctor was prepping her and setting her up. And then my daughter went like that, like like a dry cough or something like that. And then she did it back to back 3 times. And then another doctor came in. And before I know it, then there was a third doctor. And then at one point there was 4 doctors, and then that one left, and then there was 3. And they were like, oh, it seems like, she's sick. I was like, what do you mean? I was like, she's not sick. She's healthy. And I said, the only thing right now, that's the issue. It's sleep apnea. So, and that's why we're here for the surgery, to kind of help her. So they started giving me all these scenarios of what could happen. Like she could go, like if they give her the medication that puts her to sleep, then she possibly could not wake up, because it's just some underlying issue as like pulmonary issues. And therefore, they just start going on and on. Now, my daughter was cleared for surgery. She had none of these issues. She has no lung issues. She had none of those problems. But they start bringing out any disease you could think of. And I was like to myself, I was thinking, why are you intentionally trying to block this surgery for no reason? You don't make sense. So I was done. Like, I was just like, okay, you're going to get my tongue now. Then immediately, I heard the Holy Spirit says to me, are you going to be Balaam, like with Balaam with the donkey? And then my eyes opened, and then I saw in the 3 doctors were 3 angels. 3 angels were standing, and they were there, and they were the mouthpiece of the doctors, and they had came to block the surgery.